We've got a special guest here today. Before we bring up the doctor, we have a war veteran here. He is a triple amputee. That's Jose Martinez, and we're going to give him a few minutes to come up here and talk for a while.
Good afternoon, everybody. Thank you very much for your time. My name is Jose Martinez. I've actually am a cannabis activist. I've gone from California all the way to Washington, D.C. speaking about cannabis and how it's actually helped. Back in 2012, I actually stepped on an ID while serving in Afghanistan. It was a 6-pound ID, so about the size of this whole building is probably what I was in a hole when I woke up. I woke up 10 days later in the doctor's hospital, and he was actually signing my death certificate. Literally, I was opened up from all the way up my arm, all the way down to like my buttocks area. I was told I was never going to be able to walk again. When I asked the doctor, I told him, how am I going to be able to walk and what is it going to take? He literally laughed at me and looked at me and told me that I could struck lottery twice and probably get struck by lightning 3 times before that would be able to happen. I'm here now speaking in front of everybody. When I was on pharmaceuticals, I actually tried committing suicide 3 times. There's an actual statistic going on right now that is 22 veterans a day that are actually committing suicide. I tried it 3 times myself. I know 8 of my actual veteran friends that committed suicide already, and they're not here with us anymore. A couple of them didn't have legs. Some of them actually had their whole body, but their mind was still at war. A lot of us have a lot of things with PTSD, as a lot of people like to call it. And my actual problems is my nerve pain. So my pains are so extravagant that the best way I can describe it for a lot of people here, I see there's a lot of women here, and I'm pretty sure they've had children. For those women that have had those contractions, multiply those contractions times 100, and I have those 24 hours a day, 7 times a day. That's how bad my actual pain is and the levels are. As I'm speaking to you right now, my actual phantom pains are going off, and I'm still able to do it, and I'm doing it with a smile just because of the fact that cannabis has me settled down and completely okay. It tells me that, hey, you know you're missing your limbs, so don't freak out. It's okay. So as Ray was explaining it, your brain actually starts telling you calm down. It's letting you know what's actually going around in your surroundings, and it's letting you function as a human being. I didn't think I was going to be able to do what I do now. I speak in front of many, many people. I've spoken in front of 1,500 to 5,000 people, and I have no problem with it. I can actually be around. I don't know if some people have heard that a lot of veterans can't be around big crowds because they start feeling like they're back at war again. Well, in a sense, that's very true. But because of how medicated I actually am, I'm able to speak here without a problem. I know what's going on. I know that my surroundings, it literally let me become an American all over again. And I've met with a lot of people that have epilepsy, that have different types of severe pains, and that say that they didn't think that they could ever do it. And I talked to them a year later, and they said they gotten off of their pills because they've tried cannabis. People that are in different states, I have a lot of veteran friends that are in different states like Texas, South Dakota, places where people are completely against cannabis. And the minute they see me, they ask me, what kind of pills am I on, and what do I do? Why am I so happy? And I actually let them know that I'm on cannabis. And the only reason that I'm able to do what I do now, and the hunts that I do, and speaking and walking, and be able to, as you guys like to say, I inspire everybody. I'm not doing anything that naturally I wouldn't do. You guys have your legs. I have my legs now. Now it's just in a different form, and I know what's going on. So because of cannabis, I'm able to do these kind of things, and I don't care what anybody honestly decides to say that it's an actual drug. It might be a drug, but it's an actual medicine as well. That's the actual truth, and they're afraid of what all those opiates can go away and become of one person that's actually been able to get completely off of it, no opiates whatsoever, and just medicate freely and live like a true natural American.
Thank you, Jose. Thank you so much.